My name is Leo. I was 16 years old. Life was not always easy for my family. We lived in a small apartment downtown. My mother worked hard. She cleaned houses during the day. My little sister, Maya, was 10. She went to school. My father was not with us. He left when Maya was very young. So it was just my mother, Maya, and me. My mother always smiled. She tried to make us happy. But I saw her tired face at night. I heard her sigh when she looked at the bills. We did not have much money. Sometimes dinner was just rice and beans. Maya never complained. She was a happy kid, but I knew she wanted things. Nice clothes, new toys, things her friends had. I wanted to help. I felt like the man of the house. I needed to do something. I was still in school. School was important, my mother always said. But after school I had time. I thought maybe I can find a job. A small job. Something to earn a little money. It could help my mother. It could help Maya. One Saturday I decided to look. I put on my best shirt. It was old, but it was clean. I felt nervous. My hands were sweating. I walked downtown. The streets were busy. Cars passed quickly. People walked fast. I looked at the shops, restaurants, cafes. I did not know where to start. I saw a small grocery store. I took a deep breath. I walked inside. A man was behind the counter. He looked busy. "Excuse me," I said. My voice was quiet. "Are you hiring?" The man looked at me. He shook his head. "No, sorry, kid." My heart sank a little. "Okay, thank you," I said and walked out. I tried another shop, a bakery. The smell of bread was nice. A woman was cleaning the glass counter. "Excuse me," I said again, a little louder this time. "Do you need any help?" She smiled kindly. "Not right now, dear. Maybe check back later." I nodded. "Thank you." I walked more. I asked in 5 more places. A bookshop, a flower shop, a shoe store. Everyone said no. Some were nice. Some looked annoyed. I started to feel discouraged. Maybe this was a bad idea. Maybe I was too young. Maybe nobody wanted a 16-year-old boy with no experience. I was walking past a narrow street. There was a small restaurant there. It was called Sal's Kitchen. It did not look fancy. The windows were a little steamy. I could hear noise from inside. Clanking sounds. People talking. I almost walked past. But then I stopped. What did I have to lose? I pushed the door open. A little bell jingled above me. Inside it was warm. It smelled like pasta sauce and garlic. There were a few tables. Some people were eating. A man with a big white apron was behind a counter. He looked busy, shouting orders into the kitchen. He looked a little scary. Big mustache. Loud voice. I waited near the door. I did not know what to do. He saw me. "What you want, kid?" he boomed. His voice was loud but not angry. I walked closer. I am looking for a job," I said. "Any job. I can help." He looked me up and down. "You got experience?" he asked. I shook my head. "No, sir. But I learn fast. I work hard." He rubbed his chin. He looked towards the back kitchen. "Dishwasher didn't show up today," he muttered to himself. Then he looked at me again. "You afraid of hard work? Dirty work?" "No, sir," I said quickly. "I need to help my family." He stared at me for a long moment. I held my breath. Then he nodded slowly. "Okay, kid. Go in the back. Ask for Maria. Tell her Sal sent you. You start now. Washing dishes." My heart jumped. A job. Washing dishes. It didn't matter. It was a start. "Thank you, sir." "Thank you," I said. He just waved his hand. Go. Don't waste time." I hurried to the back. The kitchen was even hotter. Steam filled the air. Pots and pans were everywhere. A woman with kind eyes and flour on her cheek looked at me. Yes, she asked. Mr. Sal sent me, I said. I'm the new dishwasher. She smiled. Ah, good. We need help. I'm Maria, the cook. She pointed to a big metal sink. Next to it was a mountain of dirty dishes. Plates, bowls, pots, pans. It looked huge. This is your station, Maria said. Hot water here, soap here. Scrub everything clean. Rinse well. Stack them there to dry. Can you do that? I looked at the pile. It seemed impossible. But I remembered my mother's tired face. I remembered Maya. Yes, I said. I can do that. Maria nodded. Good. Work fast. The dishes never stopped coming. She gave me a rough apron. It smelled like old food. I put it on. My first real job had begun. The water was hot, very hot. Steam rose up and made my face wet. Maria showed me how to use the big sprayer to rinse the worst food off. Then soap, scrub, rinse again. The first few plates were slow. I wanted to make them perfectly clean. But Maria was right. More dishes kept coming. A waiter brought a big tub full of dirty plates and glasses. Then another. The pile never seemed to get smaller. My hands started to hurt from the hot water. My back started to ache from bending over the sink. The noise in the kitchen was loud. Orders shouted. Pans sizzling. Maria chopping vegetables very fast. Mr. Sal came in sometimes, checked the food, shouted some more, then left. It was chaos. But it was working chaos. I scrubbed grease off pans. I scraped dried pasta off plates. I carefully washed glasses so they wouldn't break. Sweat dripped down my face. My arms felt heavy. I looked at the clock. Only 1 hour had passed. It felt like 3. I kept thinking about why I was doing this. For my mom. For Maya. I imagined giving my mom the money. I imagined buying Maya a small chocolate bar. That helped me keep going. Scrub, rinse, stack. Scrub, rinse, stack. Over and over. Lunchtime rush was crazy. The dishes came faster. Piled higher. I felt like I was drowning in dirty plates. I wanted to stop. I wanted to rest. But there was no time. Maria glanced at me sometimes. Keep up, Leo, she called out once. I just nodded and scrubbed faster. My hands were red and sore. My muscles burned. After the lunch rush slowed down, Maria gave me a piece of bread and a glass of water. Eat fast, she said. More dishes coming soon. I ate standing up near the sink. The bread tasted amazing. I was so hungry. So tired. But I did it. I survived the rush. The afternoon was slower. I caught up with the pile. I started to get a rhythm. Scrub, rinse, stack. My hands moved more easily. My back still hurt, but it was less. Maria showed me where to put the clean dishes away, stacking plates carefully, putting glasses on high shelves. Mr. Sal came back into the kitchen. He looked at my station. He looked at the clean dishes stacked up. He didn't say anything. He just grunted. Then he walked away. I didn't know if that was good or bad. The dinner rush started. It was busy again, but maybe not as bad as lunch. Or maybe I was getting used to it. I worked hard. I kept the sink clear. I stacked the dishes neatly. My whole body was tired. My feet hurt from standing so long. My hands felt rough. Finally, the restaurant started to empty. The flow of dirty dishes slowed down. Maria started cleaning the kitchen counters. I washed the last few pots. They were big and heavy. It took all my strength to lift them and scrub them clean. When everything was done, Maria smiled at me. Good job today, Leo, she said. Her words felt warm. Like the hot water, but in a good way. Thank you, Maria, I said. Mr. Sal came over. He pulled some money from his pocket. He counted out some bills and coins. He handed it to me. This is for today, he said. Be here tomorrow. Same time. I looked at the money in my hand. It wasn't a lot, but it was mine. I earned it. My hands hurt. My back ached. I was exhausted, but I felt something else too. Pride. I did it. I worked hard. I helped. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, I said. I took off the dirty apron. I walked out of the restaurant. The night air felt cool on my face. The street lights glowed. I walked home slowly. My feet dragged a little, but my heart felt lighter. When I got home, the apartment was quiet. My mom was reading in her chair. Maya was asleep on the sofa. My mom looked up. Leo? Where were you? I was worried. I smiled. It was a tired smile, but it was real. I found a job, Mom, I said. I walked over and put the money in her hand. It's not much, but it's a start. I washed dishes at Sal's kitchen. My mother looked at the money. Then she looked at my red hands. Her eyes filled with tears. She stood up and hugged me tight. Oh, Leo, she whispered. My son, you didn't have to do that. I wanted to, Mom, I said, hugging her back. I want to help. She held my face in her hands. I am so proud of you, she said. But school is important too. I know, Mom. It's just after school and weekends. That night, I slept like never before. My body was sore, but my mind was peaceful. I had a job. I was helping my family. I felt older. I felt stronger. It was hard work, the hardest I had ever done. But it felt good, felt real. The next day, I went back. And the day after that, washing dishes became my routine. School, then work. Homework late at night. It was tiring. Some days were really hard, especially when it was very busy or when a pot was burned and very hard to clean. My hands got rough. I got small cuts sometimes. My back often felt stiff. Sometimes my friends asked me to hang out after school, play basketball, go to the movies. I had to say no. I have to work, I told them. They didn't always understand. Washing dishes? That sounds awful, one friend said. It made me feel a little bad. But then I thought about my mom's smile. I thought about the food on our table. And I knew I was doing the right thing. Maria was always kind. She showed me tricks to clean faster. She told me stories about her family in Italy. She made sure I ate something during my shift. Mr. Sal was still loud, but I learned he was fair. If you worked hard, he respected you. He never yelled at me, not really. Sometimes he would say, faster, Leo, faster. But sometimes when I cleared a huge pile of dishes quickly, he would give a small nod. That nod meant a lot. One day, it was Maya's birthday. I had saved a little money from my tips. People sometimes left $1 or $2 for the dishwasher, especially if they saw me working hard. After my shift, I went to a small toy store. I bought Maya a drawing set. It had colorful pencils and nice paper. She loved to draw. When I gave it to her, her eyes lit up like stars. Wow, Leo. Thank you. She hugged me so tight. My mom watched us smiling. That feeling? It was better than sleeping late. It was better than playing basketball. It was the best feeling in the world. Working at Sal's kitchen taught me many things. It taught me the value of money. I understood now how hard my mother worked. Every dollar meant something. It meant time, sweat, and effort. I became more careful with money. It taught me responsibility. Mr. Sal and Maria counted on me. If I didn't show up or if I worked slowly, it made things harder for everyone else. I learned to be on time. I learned to do my job well even when I was tired. Taught me about people. I saw how hard Maria worked in the hot kitchen. I saw how the waiters rushed around, trying to keep customers happy. I saw Mr. Sal managing everything, worrying about the business. I learned that everyone has their own struggles, their own jobs to do. I started to respect working people more. It was not a glamorous job. My friends still didn't understand why I did it. But I didn't care anymore. Washing dishes at Sal's kitchen was my first real job. It was hard. It was tiring. But it made me grow up. It made me feel proud. It showed me I could handle difficult things. It showed me I could help my family. Months passed. I got better at the job. Faster. More efficient. Mr. Sal even gave me a small raise. Maria started teaching me how to prep some vegetables when the dishes were slow. Chop onions. Peel potatoes. Simple things. But it felt good to learn something new. Sometimes I looked at the customers eating in the restaurant, laughing, talking, enjoying their meals. They didn't know about the hot, steamy kitchen in the back. They didn't know about the boy scrubbing pots and pans. And that was okay. I was part of making their nice meal happen. In a small way, I was important too. That job changed me. I was still Leo. I still went to school. I still lived in the small apartment with my mom and Maya. But I was different inside. I was stronger, more responsible, more grateful. I learned that hard work is tough, yes, but it builds character. It gives you pride. It shows you what you are made of. Maybe you are young too. Maybe you need to help your family. Maybe you are looking for your first job. It might be hard. It might feel small. But don't be afraid. Every job teaches you something. Every bit of effort makes you stronger. You can do it, just like I did. That first real job, washing dishes in a noisy kitchen, was one of the best things that ever happened to me. It made me who I am today, and I am proud of that.